Okay, so let's just talk about this because I see so much discourse going on online for the past couple years, and I just kind of want to give my take on it, guys. I don't understand tribalism when it comes to the fictional characters, nonetheless. Me personally, I don't get it. I never understood tribalism at all. There are definitely things that I prefer over the other things, but I never like cut myself off of something because of my attachment to something in the past. For an example, I did not criticize Andrew Garfield because I really liked Tobey Maguire. I didn't criticize Tom Holland and refused to see Tom Holland's movies because I really liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I didn't feel that way with Val Kilmer because I liked Michael Keaton's Batman or Michael Keaton with Adam West's Batman. These are fictional characters. And as these characters get older, a lot of these characters, Superman, I believe, is coming up to 100 years old. A lot of these characters, as the years progress, is going to be portrayed by different actors as we go through. You're gonna have your preferences. You're gonna have one. There are still people today that feel like Michael Keaton is the end all be all best Batman ever. I don't feel that way, even though that was the Batman that I grew up with. I was born in the 80s. Michael Keaton was the Batman I grew up with. And for the longest time, I was like, Michael Keaton. It's okay to change your mind as well. You know, your opinion and your taste is always in flux. You could like a movie today, a year from now, not like the movie. And there's so many like toxic people online that like to try to throw stuff at you, to criticize you, to make you feel like you're wrong. You know, I remember when Dragon Ball Evolution came out, back when I started my original channel, and I remember seeing the movie and I absolutely loved the movie. And a lot of that was the fact that I was drinking the Kool-Aid. I was such a big Dragon Ball fan that to see a live action adaptation, I was drinking the Kool-Aid and I was so excited to see this property on the big screen that I didn't pay attention to the flaws. And then many years later, when I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's not a good movie. Oh, you're a flip flopper. You're a flip flopper. Like people act like you have to come up with a decision and you have to go to your deathbed on that decision. You do not have the right to change your mind whatsoever. And the thing is, Man of Steel, I did not like when that movie came out. Did not like it. Did not like. I didn't hate it, but I didn't. I wasn't like as fond of that movie as a lot of my friends were, and it took me a long time. I just kept rewatching it and rewatching it. And Man of Steel is a movie that I very much enjoy. That doesn't make me a flip flopper. It just my taste has evolved. For an example, as a kid, you might not like broccoli. I hated broccoli as a kid. As an adult, I love broccoli. That doesn't make me a flip flopper. Your taste and your opinion evolves as you as a person evolve. And that's really just kind of a long monologue of me just saying it's okay to like both, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to pick. You don't have to stick your flag in the sand and go, oh no, I'm Henry Cavill all the way. Screw David Cornsweat. Screw this movie. It's okay to like both. I never understood the war mentality and the tribalism of a lot of people, right? Like you can like WWE and AEW. You can prefer one over the other. I'm more AEW, more of the wrestling that I personally enjoy, but I still watch WWE. I have criticisms of both companies. I like PlayStation. I like Xbox. Here's my Xbox hat. I'm wearing my PlayStation headphones. You can like both. I can have criticisms of both. You can like Reebok and Nike. You can like Man of Steel and you can like Superman. It's okay. I don't understand the tribalism of people. I just don't get it. You know, I grew up with Michael Keaton's Batman. I still think that Ben Affleck is my favorite interpretation of the Batman character. And that's me not being a big fan of the Snyder version of the DCEU. I think Snyder did some really fantastic stuff. But unfortunately, there was no one to keep him in check and say, hey, you know what? Maybe that wouldn't work. And full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, at the point of me filming this video, I still have not seen James Gunn's Superman. I have tickets for this coming Sunday, a matinee showing. If you guys don't know, I am currently moving. That's why there's not a lot of videos on the channel. That's why a lot of stuff behind me is kind of bare bones. And I just don't have the time to go see the movie right now until Sunday. Sunday is my first available time. It's my most anticipated movie of the year. So with that said, yeah, there was stuff in the Snyder version that I liked and stuff I didn't like. And like I said, I have not seen the James Gunn movie, and I might leave this movie completely underwhelmed and like, man, that just did not hit the way I wanted it to hit. And that's perfectly okay. Or I can walk out going, man, that's the best Superman movie since Superman 2. You know, so the thing is, you shouldn't allow yourself, especially when it comes to like corporations or fictional characters. So many people just go out there and completely shill and riz themselves over PlayStation, and PlayStation don't even know who these people are. You are literally just a number on their measuring stick. They will die for PlayStation. PlayStation don't know who they are. Same thing for Xbox. You know, like these corporations do not care, right? It doesn't matter if you're Android, Apple. My wife is all Apple. I think she's crazy, but she's all Apple, right? I'm all Android. You know, there's different people, but I don't sit there and go to war with my wife because she likes Apple. I don't understand why people go into movies with preconceived notions of you're already gonna dislike this. And I'm calling out people like Tyrone Magnus, right? Like apparently I did not watch his review, but from the comments of my last video, he did not like Superman. He went in knowing he wasn't going to like that movie. Why did you even bother going at that point? If you're not going to go in with an open mind, be like, okay, show me, convince me to like this, you're not going to like it, right? Like, you're just not going to. If you've seen all the pictures and you made 30 videos criticizing those pictures, and then they did a teaser trailer, and then an official trailer, and then some clips, and you reacted to all that on your channel, and you didn't like any of that, chances are, if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's not a damn mongoose, okay? What I mean by that is, if you don't like the pictures, you don't like the clips, you don't like anything you've seen, you're not gonna like the movie. Why would you even bother going to see it at that point? Why? Because you want to fanboy over something so you can get a majority or a minority group to follow you and give you clicks so you can make money. It all comes to money. All right, that's all Tyrone is doing. He is playing the whole troll game, going, I'm going to be one of the people that hate on this movie. I hated the trailers, hated the clips. And for people like that, I don't respect people like that. I just don't respect them because they go in with a preconceived notion that they're already going to dislike something, and without even giving it the actual real benefit of the doubt. You know, you do all these, whether you're grifting or you're not, but when you're someone like Tyrone Magnus or Dreamcast guy, you do not take these people's word with any sort of credibility because they allow themselves to have no credibility. And that's the problem. But when you look at people like Chris Stuckman or Jeremy Johns, I did not watch Chris Stuckman's review. I think he gave it a positive review. Jeremy Johns did not give it a positive review, right? I watched Jeremy Johns' review. He did not give it a positive review. Angry Joe did not give it a positive review. These are people that I watched that they were looking forward to the movie and did not like the movie. They were willing to go in with no preconceived notion of what they wanted, and the movie just didn't work for them. And that's perfectly fine. That's the whole point of not being biased, is to watch a critic that you enjoy. And that's what I try to do on my channel. I try not to be biased. You know, it's like, hey, I will make jokes and riff on something in terms of joking, right? Like I'll be joking. But at the end of the day, if I like something, I'm gonna come out and say it. You don't sit there and hide behind something and be like, no, that is absolutely trash. It's okay to allow yourself to like this new interpretation, even if you do like Henry Cavill's Superman. I like Henry Cavill. I like Henry Cavill's Superman. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited to see this new iteration of Superman. Because even though I like Henry Cavill as an actor, the way that Snyder's vision of Superman was not the Superman that I known growing up in the 80s and reading the comic books. That's not my Superman. I want to see that type of Superman. That doesn't mean I don't like Man of Steel for what it was. I think Man of Steel did a lot of really good stuff. But also, it has problems that, I'm willing to, say, hey, look, this movie has problems. Okay, I'm not saying the Christopher Reeves movies, Superman 1 and Superman 2, which are arguably my favorite superhero films of all time, or at least in the top 10, 15, they have problems. Superman 2, my favorite Superman movie of all time, it definitely has problems. You're okay. It's okay for a movie to be problematic and still come out enjoying the movie. But when you have people like Tyrone Magnus, who has such a huge following, and it's clear that this guy does not have a backbone, a credibility about him, you start to question that, he's sort of what's wrong with this space today. And I'm singling him out in particular because he has a huge following, because he's done so many videos just beating a dead horse, like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Then don't go see it, okay? Don't go see it, bro. Right? Like, if I'm sitting there telling you, like, I don't like steak, man, I don't like the way that steak looks, man. I'm not a big steak person, man. Like, man, I don't like Outback. No, I'm not a big steak person. And then I go to a restaurant and get steak and go, man, that steak was awful. Well, yeah, I already said for the past 3 months to a year, I don't like steak. There's nothing about steak I like. So obviously, if I'm going to eat steak at this restaurant, I'm not going to enjoy the steak. If you already know that you don't like the pictures, like the clips, like the trailer, you're not going to like the movie, my dude. So why should anybody tune into your channel and even remotely think that they're going to get a non-biased review from you? It is clear you had your mind set from the moment you sat down, from the moment that David Corn Sweat was first announced and you saw his suit. You had your mind set how you felt. And it's just, I don't understand, man. I don't understand the tribalism and fandom. People just fanboying over PlayStation or Xbox or MCU or like that was, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be completely ignorant, and maybe ignorant not the word, hypocritical is the word I'm looking for, and say I never fanboyed over anything, because in my 20s I fanboyed over stuff all the time. Like, this channel blew up because I did a whole video saying Black Panther destroyed the DCEU in one weekend. But that was true. That was factual. I didn't make that up. Black Panther made like $500 million in like a week, and the DCU was an absolute mess at that time. BVS was an absolute mess at that time. Captain America Civil War came out, completely butchered BVS. So, yeah, it had fanboy spin to it, but it wasn't like I did not like those movies, or at least I didn't go into it not wanting to like it. I really enjoyed the first Wonder Woman movie. I thought BVS The Ultimate Cut was a much better film. I like Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League. I enjoyed the Aquaman is the perfect example. I saw that movie twice in theaters. First time I saw it, hated it. Second time, loved it. It's just, you can change your mind on things. I just think that viewers need to let go. Like I have this dude on my YouTube channel, right? He's been a subscriber for years. I think back from the Black Panther days. I call him out all the time. OG Millie Mills. We used to have Poetic Gangster. He disappeared somewhere. I hope he's alive. Hope he's okay. I love you, Poetic Gangster. Hopefully you're still okay. But like, Poetic Gangster was a DCEU like fanboy, and OG Millie Mills, he's still around, still leaves comments, and you'll see him like MCU for life, MCU like, bro, why are you shilling? Why are you shilling for PlayStation and MCU? They don't know who the hell you are, right? Like, I see your comments every day and I barely know who the hell you are. So these people definitely don't know who you are. Like, you just come off as and I love you. as a person, I love that fact that you come in and I know no matter what video I put out, that dude, OG Mills, he is the one dude for the past 6, 7, 8 years that is going to leave a comment, going to hit the like button. I love that dude. I love that dude. That I wish I had more subscribers like that. That no matter what, even if they don't like the video, they always hit the like and comment, man. That dude, I will forever be grateful for him and people like him. But bro, don't be showing for corporations. They don't know who you are. You know, that's really all I'm saying. So, this video was sort of like a rant, but I wanted to do this video because, like I said, I'm getting ready to move, so my content's gonna be kind of like scarce. I'm keeping my desk set up until Sunday because we're gonna be doing Storms Live with the Superman review live stream, and then Storm Nation right after that. And after seeing Superman, I might do a solo review Sunday afternoon. But with the packing and stuff, it's gonna be kind of hectic. But yeah, that's sort of what's going on. I'm going to try to go do a video now on the game channel about Game Pass ruining gaming, which it's not. But yeah, just a lot. And I'm going to try to pre-record another video for tomorrow to upload because I got back into anime. Don to Don really kind of took it for me. So yeah, that's all I got. I want to thank you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I doubt Tyrone Magnus ever going to see this. But if you ever want to talk, my dude, you can hit me up on Twitter. I can bring you on Storms Live and we can have a discussion, my guy, because I'm not trying to hate the player. I'm not trying to hate the game, but at some point you need to have some type of credibility to your name, especially if you're going to have the following that you have on this platform. Thank you guys for watching. Again, love each and every one of you guys. Take it easy, guys.